Right now, without you feeling it, without any alarm, without any warning, Earth is moving through space at 483,000 miles per hour, orbiting the center of the Milky Way in a giant loop that takes 225 million years to complete. And the direction it's heading is toward one of the most hostile environments in the known universe. Not an asteroid, not a solar flare, not a rogue planet, something far more extreme than any of those, and most people have never heard of it. Let's start with where we are, because a location in a galaxy matters enormously. The Milky Way isn't uniform, it has regions, and those regions are not equally survivable. Out here on the edge of one of the galaxy's spiral arms, roughly 25,000 light-years from the center, we sit in what astronomers call the galactic habitable zone, a ring-shaped band where conditions are just stable enough for complex life to exist, far enough from the chaos at the core to avoid being constantly sterilized, but close enough to have the heavy elements needed to build rocky planets, build chemistry, build us. Move inward from here and things get violent very quickly. The galactic center is packed with stars so densely that the distances between them shrink to a fraction of what we experience in our neighborhood, and with that density comes danger, because massive stars live fast and die explosively. And near the galactic center, they're dying all the time, blasting the surrounding space with supernova radiation so frequently and so intensely that any planet caught in that region would have its atmosphere stripped, its surface scoured, and any life it might have been developing wiped out completely, over and over again, with no time to recover between events. And at the very center of all of that sits Sagittarius A, a supermassive black hole 4 million times the mass of our Sun, which periodically wakes up and floods the surrounding region with intense bursts of radiation when it consumes nearby matter. And we know this happened because the evidence is still visible today. 2 enormous structures called the Fermi Bubbles, each stretching 25,000 light-years above and below the galactic plane, the remnants of a titanic explosion from Sagittarius A roughly 3.5 million years ago, an event so powerful its effects reached 200,000 light-years into intergalactic space. That explosion happened while our ancestors were walking the Earth. Now here's where it gets personal, because Earth isn't sitting still, and our solar system's orbit isn't a perfect, stable circle that keeps us safely locked in the habitable zone forever. It wobbles, it bobs up and down through the galactic plane, and over millions of years it drifts, which means our position in the galaxy has changed in the past and will change in the future. And the question scientists have started asking is how close we might get to genuinely dangerous territory during future orbits. The other threat is more immediate in cosmic terms, and it's already locked in, already confirmed, and there is nothing that can be done to stop it. The Andromeda galaxy, our nearest large galactic neighbor, is heading straight toward us at around 250,000 miles per hour, and in approximately 4,005 billion years it will collide with the Milky Way in an event so violent it will completely reshape both galaxies, triggering massive waves of new star formation, dramatically increasing the rate of supernovae across the merged galaxy, and almost certainly flinging our solar system into a completely different region of space, potentially much closer to the newly combined and highly active galactic center. The collision won't destroy Earth directly. The distances between individual stars are so vast that actual physical collisions between them are extremely unlikely. But the radiation environment, the gravitational chaos, and the reshaping of the galaxy's structure could make our current safe neighborhood completely unrecognizable. Here's the thing that makes this genuinely unsettling rather than just abstractly interesting. We exist because of where we are, not just because of how we are. The fact that life got a chance to develop on Earth at all, that it wasn't sterilized by a nearby supernova a billion years ago, that Sagittarius A's last major outburst happened just slightly too far away and too long ago to stop us, that our orbit keeps us in the one ring of the galaxy where the conditions are survivable, all of that is positioning, and positioning can change. The most dangerous place in the universe isn't a fixed point. It shifts, it grows, it moves, and so do we. And right now, at 483,000 miles per hour, we're riding a thin edge between the universe that made us and the universe that could erase us. Subscribe, because next time we're going inside Sagittarius A itself, the 4 million solar mass black hole sitting at the center of our galaxy, and what would actually happen if it woke up.